pounds. Tail of the tape looks like this. Piotr Jan, 2 years younger than the Georgian Merab Двалишвили. He's also 1.5 inches taller at 5 feet 7.5. The 1 inch edge in reach lies with Двалишвили. The betting favorite at -245 is Piotr Jan. Let's set the table one final time with Joe Martinez.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Live from the theater at Virgin Hotels here in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. The main event of the evening. 5 rounds scheduled this in the UFC Bantamweight division. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, the executive director is Jeff Mullen with chairman Anthony Marnell. The 3 judges scoring at octagon side, Mike Bell, Sal D'Amato, and Junichiro Kamijo. And when the action begins inside the octagon, your referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready and the fighters are ready. Las Vegas, make some noise if you introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter standing 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in officially 134.5 pounds in 19 fights. His record stands at 15 victories with 4 defeats. Fighting out of Long Island, New York, by way of Tbilisi, Georgia, he is the UFC's #3 ranked bantamweight contender in the world, Merab the Machine Двалишвили. And across the octagon, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. A boxer standing 5 feet 7.5 inches tall. He weighed in officially 136 pounds and in 20 fights holds a record of 16 wins with 4 losses. Currently ranked the UFC's #2 bantamweight contender from Yekaterinburg, Russia. The former 2-time UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Piotr No Mercy.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're going to keep it clean. Touch gloves, let's do it.
Oh, no touch. Stutter step there from Piotr Jan. And I love when the nicknames tell the story. The Machine against No Mercy.
Oh,
perfect.
This is so good. This is about to be so good. And for the hey guys, this venue is sick.
It's been great, man.
This venue's sick.
Fans surrounding it, high up, 2 decks.
And they're right on
for
top of
5
you,
rounds if needed. This fight clock is brought to you by New Amsterdam Vodka. Двалишвили, the underdog in the white. Piotr Jan, the former champ in the red. First takedown attempt. Двалишвили gets it. Oh, and some big shots. Early adversity for Piotr Jan.
I mean, you see the boys in the corner, Giga and them. Look, they're all standing. The whole crew over there from Merab. Another takedown. Or at least a shot attempt by Merab. You know what Merab does so well in his takedowns? He doesn't attack double legs. He attacks a high crotch with the head on the outside. That kills a lot of the guillotine attempts. And he makes you move the whole time when he takes you on one leg.
So Piotr Jan with 2 takedown attempts in the first 30 seconds of the fight. He's 1 of 2. He was 0 for 16 against Aldo, but of course he controlled so much of that fight. It's an 8-fight winning streak for Merab Двалишвили. And he's landed an average of 5+ takedowns per fight.
Yeah, it's just relentless, the pace that he sets. And this is no different. He's making sure that he comes out and he's busy from the jump.
But this is normal for Piotr Jan.
Yes.
He is generally a pretty slow starter because he's got to read the information before he builds his plan of attack.
What he did against Corey Sandhagen, systematically breaking him down over 25 minutes and putting it together, was one of his best fights. Warning from Herb Dean for the extended fingers for Piotr Jan.
And you see he's already making the adjustment, putting his fist out instead of extending the fingers.
Jan was quick to stuff that one, but he eats an elbow as Двалишвили backs away.
Good calf kick there from Jan.
Despite the personal nature of Двалишвили, being so angry at Petr Yan, he has so much respect for him as a fighter, was saying all the right things and knew that this was the biggest challenge of his career. 2 minutes into the first round.
This pace has been frantic. It's going to stay that way, too.
Yeah, I don't see that changing. Not with Merab in there.
Merab's going to make you work until you can't work no more.
Nice balance.
Yeah, I mean, that's incredible to be able to stay on your feet like that. Merab twisting you each way he can.
And that's something to look out for. If Двалишвили can't get the takedown and he can't push him and control him along the fence, maybe it's time for a different game plan. Nice right.
Yeah, and then it's going to really come down to where's the damage line. But so far, Merab's landed some good punches, too.
And that's the thing about Merab, right? He doesn't care if he's scoring them. He just wants you to always know that they're coming.
And they're powerful. They're big shots. You have to respect them, and then he tries to drop level and go underneath.
Try to shoot.
There's another left hook. But that calf kick is already starting to do some damage.
He's worked that left leg of Двалишвили, has Petr Yan so far. Petr Yan entered this fight 90+% takedown defense as he gets buckled with another calf kick.
His knee is down.
His fingers were down.
His hand was down. Downed opponent, nonetheless.
That's what he meant.
Yes. Oh, huge elbow on the break for Yan.
Stop. These fingers. Watch these fingers. Keep them closed. Go.
Dean Thomas, what do you have?
Merab is doing a great job of putting the pressure on early. See, Yan can fight longer because he normally fights at his own pace and he starts slow. But Merab is forcing him to fight fast early, and that's going to pay dividends later.
Yan was the one who initiated it. Двалишвили scrambles and reverses.
And he's so fast. Man, what this is first round already almost done.
Crazy pace, bro. This pace is almost impossible to keep.
Yan gets the hand down to try to avoid the knee. Now throws to the body.
And then even Merab just hanging on his neck there.
Swearing.
Zapping him, trying to zap him.
Final seconds of round one.
That's a Merab round.
Yeah, it's been good for Merab Двалишвili. Squeezing his way to the horn. 1 minute break, round two coming.
Merab! One down! That's what I'm talking about. Merab, breathe. Merab, you're faking him out. He doesn't know what you're going to do. You got to keep the fakes going. Breathe. We got 4 more like that, buddy. Breathe. Water. Breathe. It's all there, Merab. Merab, you got him confused, man. You're going to break him. You got him confused. I want you to keep it up. Exactly what you just did. Yeah. Nice. You good to go? Yeah. Looking good. Yeah, looking good, Merab. Saying you got a good right hand, too. Just be fucking careful. That's it, Merab. Perfect round. Perfect round. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Back in Las Vegas, ready for round number two. Corner of Merab Двалишвili loving the first 5 minutes. And the live odds have come down. Petr Yan minus 155 now. Over the fight near minus 250.
There's been other opponents who have enjoyed a good first round.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can he keep it up?
They just like how confused he seems to have Petr.
Big right from Двалишвili.
It's just overwhelming the way he fights.
Yeah, it is. It's overwhelming.
The champ, Aljamain Sterling's in the corner of Merab Двалишвili, and of course they game plan for Well, 10 rounds now just about for Petr Yan, and Двалишвили was the main training partner, but he said he knew he had to fight his fight a much different style than what Aljo did to get those wins.
Yeah, I mean, Aljo's all about getting that kicking from the outside,
back control,
and then getting that back, controlling you, smothering you, wearing you, whereas Merab smothers you with the pace that he sets.
And that's where the issue becomes for Petr Yan, right? Ooh. He can't fight in the way that he normally fights because in between those combos, Merab's changing levels.
He's starting to put a little more venom on these strikes, is Petr Yan.
And he has to.
But Merab's, I mean, he's landing some really nice leg kicks himself.
He is. Oh, that one hurt. That one hurt bad. That would hurt Yan bad.
Step in elbow. Guard high for Petr Yan along the fence. His left leg still bothering him.
Yeah, that leg might be done.
He took so many of those kicks. And the thing about that one was he checked it. And it still hurt him. So that's how you know the damage is done.
Because the problem is, even when you check a calf kick, the shin bone, there's muscle right along the side of on both sides, and no matter what you do, it's going to hurt.
It's a nice counter left hand from Yan, though. Takedown for Двалишвили. He's blitzing him.
I mean, it's insane, the pressure that he keeps in these fights. And his striking looking good, and like his corner was talking about, the feints that he's using as well, confusing his opponent, confusing someone like Petr Yan, whose fight IQ and ability to process things and make the changes on the fly is second to none. It's not happening.
No.
Halfway through round 2.
You just cannot fight your fight when you fight Merab. Yan has got to do something big. He's got to do something to slow this guy down and get Merab off of him. Merab has not stopped going forward the entire time.
Coming up next, don't miss a recap of all the action from tonight. UFC Fight Night post show on ESPN+. Paul and I will stay here octagon side. Dean Thomas steps in and we'll recap the action. Heidi Andral interviews the big winners. It's on E+. Big moment for Petr Yan here in the final 2 minutes of round 2.
Yeah, this is something he needs. Can he keep him here, settle in for a second, or is Merab just going to do what he does and work his way right back up?
Yan, one career win by submission. He does most of his work by knockout.
I mean, that's a great sign for Merab. Down on his back, just pops right back up.
Well, and to have Petr Yan not trying to disengage tells you that what he's doing not only in the wrestling is working, but what he's doing in the stand-up is working also.
Yeah, Merab looks incredible. He's just a dog, man. I mean, he loves this. Like, he couldn't, he's one of those guys, when you watch him walk out, he couldn't wait. Most guys are like, oh, crap, what did I get myself into?
Двалишвили trying to land a heavy elbow.
But Petr Yan never count him out.
Takedown number 4 from Merab Двалишвili.
Man.
And Yan's starting to breathe heavy. Yan's starting to breathe heavy.
I mean, how could you not
how many takedowns, Fitzy?
4 now, 4 of 14.
Yeah, but he's defended 14 takedowns in less than 10 minutes.
Back to space with 15 to go. Chance to throw. Instead, Yan ends up on top, and that'll do it for round 2. No more commercial breaks until this one's done.
Right here you see, look at this. Merab kicks there. That one hurts Petr Yan. And then that nice straight right hand into the double leg. Merab Двалишвили is looking so good tonight. Petr Yan gets a takedown of his own.
It's frustrating Merab. And he's got those hooks.
Everything's working out. Just keep moving. Just keep working. Just keep moving.
Good, right? Want some water? We keep doing the same shit. Same thing. He's breaking. Come on.
All encouragement from the UFC Hall of Famer Matt Serra and Ray Longo. Piotr Jan's corner telling him he's down 2. Keep working. Of course, there's 3 rounds left.
Still plenty of time.
Fight.
Because for as good as Merab has looked to this point, you lose 3 rounds in a row,
Need to
still
finish.
lose the fight. Yeah.
Jan still favoring that left leg. Not moving on it well. Oh, and he throws it.
He can't fight conventional. And one of the things that makes Piotr Jan so special is that he can switch between stances effortlessly.
Frantic exchange to start round 3. Jan, a big elbow to swing his way back to the center.
These shots are getting wider from Piotr Jan. A little bit of anger behind him now.
Yeah,
frustration.
He just cannot fight conventional. The moment he switched, Merab tried to go back to the calf kick. Beautiful game plan by Merab Двалишвили. And just executing it perfectly.
Watch out for the calf kick now that
Back
he's
in the
orthodox.
orthodox stance. Said he grabs it. He spin around. Sweat starting to mount up there, so Двалишвili slipping off the back a little bit more.
It's just constant attack.
Non-stop.
Like, if you're a striker and you're fighting this guy, it must be the most frustrating thing in the world. No opportunity or ability to compete in the realm that you want to. He just drags you to that dark place, trying to drown you, man. It's so crazy.
I mean, you
to watch.
see it similar with Islam a little bit, but Islam at least will stand more, right? Even though his wrestling and his grappling is relentless and dominant, he at least gives you a little bit of, maybe I can strike. Merab doesn't even give you that.
He wants you working the entire time. I love it.
Yeah, because he's mixing in other things. It's not like he's only wrestling. I mean, he's throwing, he's damaged the daylights out of that left leg of Piotr Jan. And there it is again. Oh, restraint for 2 seconds. Shot.
Jan defends once again. Двалишвили shoots once again.
Yeah, I mean, he might be the real nightmare of this division right now.
Well, Piotr Jan's good. Piotr Jan's a good wrestler, too. But he's just under an assault of takedown attempts. And he's doing a good job of defending the vast majority of these.
I mean, Двалишвili is 4 of 22 unofficially right
22
now.
takedown attempts.
Yeah, but he doesn't care if it's got to be 5 of 150.
We're halfway through the fight. He's got 22 takedown attempts. Now, he's never been in a 5-round fight, but something tells me
It's not going to be a problem.
because it never has been before. There's stories of when he fought in Albuquerque, New Mexico a few years ago. His team didn't tell him that it was elevation because he would have trained harder, and they're like,
Yeah.
you need to chill out sometimes. 7,000 feet elevation was no problem for him then, and he landed double-digit takedowns on Casey Kenny.
And that's brutal. 7,000 feet is brutal.
I mean, man.
Every punch comes with a level change. And now he gets the back standing. Final minute of round 3.
Yeah, this is beyond frustrating if you're Piotr Jan right now. You just want to start mounting your own offense. You want to get into your own rhythm. You've just got this guy that is non-stop trying to take you down. And when he's not taking you down, he's pump faking. You don't know he's level changing.
All right, gave Jan, opened the door a little bit there to get out of the grasp. Back to orthodox for Jan. Previous high for Merab Двалишвили in takedown attempts before this one was 24. He's at 27.
He needs to go back to the left calf kick every time that he goes orthodox. Oh, man, he's like landed on his head.
Jan fires a kick, takedown attempt of his own. We are heading for the main event rounds.
Beautiful, Merab. 10 minutes.
Get out of your face as soon as
10 minutes, look.
Give him water when you can.
Whenever you want it, take the water. Aljo, you got anything to say?
I just think the body shots are open.
Yeah. He's dying.
I'll go punch.
He's dying. Merab, he's dying. Breathe. He's gonna look. He's gonna listen. He's gonna get desperate now. He's down 3.
Listen, those level changes, he's biting on all of them, come up and over.
Yeah, like you were doing in drilling.
Every time.
Remember, Merab, it was takedown, punches, takedown.
He has to finish you. That's it. He can't.
Ready for round 4. Here you go, DC. The current UFC record for takedown attempts in a fight is 33 by your buddy Cain Velasquez.
Well, that's getting
against Junior Dos Santos at UFC 155, and Двалишвили is 4 away from tying.
With 10 minutes to go.
Takedown attempts. I mean, he's going to get that before there's 3 minutes left in the round.
They're going to be 15 in 15 seconds. He's going to level change.
2 rounds to go. You'd think Jan needs to take Merab Двалишвили out of it before they go the distance.
Oh, yeah, he does. Absolutely. Jan needs a finish. But this is the longest Merab has gone without taking a takedown attempt. Maybe he's getting a little tired.
I still don't know why the calf kick is not being brought back in from Merab, but especially after Jan was so hurt from it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, that's one.
Jeez.
Jan tried to switch.
That's one situation that I don't know if fighters should attempt as much. I don't know if you should switch. It doesn't work very often in MMA. Guys are too good at just following the back.
Reverse in position for Jan here, 90 seconds in round 4.
He's got to try to hurt Merab badly.
Двалишвили has never been finished other than when he lost by technical submission against Ricky Simone in Atlantic City.
That was
Remember,
crazy.
when the clock expired, so he made it, but they said he was out. All sorts of controversy
I
surrounding
remember that one. When he was passed out.
Yeah.
Right at the end
that
for a
was
split
crazy.
second.
He's just taking a nap.
Yeah.
I mean, working hard.
Yeah, but I guess when the guy is knocked out, right, you gotta rule him alone.
Yeah, when they let go, he was sleeping for a second.
Since then, it's been an 8-fight win streak for Двалишвили. He wants to extend it to 9.
Look at the swelling over the right eye of Jan.
Yeah, and if you go way back to when he was on Dana White's looking for a fight, he beat Rafian Stotts, who's a former teammate of mine, who has been unbeaten since that fight to Merab.
Wow.
The only loss. An incredible fighter, Rafian.
Yeah, he's good.
Unbelievable.
Stotts is a really good fighter.
And I remember everybody was hyped about that fight. That was a big opportunity. I remember, like, this is Rafian's shot. And it was reversed. It was kind of like, everybody was there to see him. And I mean, look at what we've got. We've got 2 guys that ended up coming out of that are pretty incredible.
Yeah, they're both really good fighters. Is Stott still the champion over there? Or?
Yeah, well, I'm not, like, there was,
I thought he might have won the belt, but I'm not sure.
I don't know. Yeah. But Merab, that was a spinning back fist. It's crazy.
But like even that, right? Like Merab won the fight, but look at Merab today. Every time we see him, he's actually getting better.
Oh, every single time. He's standing and striking right now. You know what I mean?
But I think that's dangerous.
Of course.
I think he should get back to doing what's gotten him ahead like this.
Oh, and a clean left hook.
But we know now after watching.
Look at that left eye of Petr Yan.
Yeah, but we know after 20 minutes of fighting, Petr Yan can't stay with that wrestling style. We don't know, though, if Merab can just strike with him for 5 straight minutes. That's the only chance Yan has.
There's the calf kick. Ooh, gives him one back.
Final minute, round 4.
I mean, the record's got to be broken.
It is. He's at 35 and counting. If they count this one, it'll be 36, so.
But it's crazy because he's only gotten 6 of them.
Yeah, your new record for takedown attempts is Merab Двалишвили in a UFC fight. But yes, 6 for 36.
It's just an avalanche.
And the thing is, Petr Yan still looks pretty good. He's not gassed. He's not totally dead in the water. He's just dealing with a guy who they call the machine for a reason.
No, Petr Yan is not giving up on himself. Every time he gets free, he's trying to throw something that's going to end the fight. But the moment he finds any room to try to land, Merab just level changes on him.
It has been a great main card, as we expected, here in Las Vegas, and this main event will go to the final 5 minutes.
Stay still.
He is desperate.
Yeah, he's going to get desperate.
He is desperate.
He doesn't finish the fight, he loses, period. Yeah, just have your awareness going, buddy. Same thing you've been doing. Just don't stand in front of him, Merab. Just keep faking and going, and you're doing good. John, anything? Let's go.
He's ducking his head heavy. Come on.
Nice. Deep breaths. We want 5 minutes, man. He's breaking. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Get out.
Always an urgent message from Matt Serra and Ray Longo.
I love those
Heavy
guys.
swelling above the right eye, as you guys have been alluding to. Gotta wonder how the vision is for Petr Yan on that right side.
Not good.
Well, you see him pressing down on it. That's just being a veteran, right? Knowing that you can't blow your nose. You got to get some pressure on that thing. Try to move that blood a little bit. Oh.
Not a good sign.
No, when you see Petr Yan shooting on Merab.
In the 5th, when you need
a finish. You need a finish, and yeah.
So this leads me to this question, right? And I know what happens with Merab, because they've been so vocal about him and Aljamain Sterling not wanting to fight each other. He's beaten the number 2 guy here, 2-time champion. What happens next? Like, where do you go with Merab Двалишвили?
So Aljamain Sterling will fight Henry Cejudo in Newark in May. Sean O'Malley is the top-ranked contender right now. One would think he gets winner. Merab has said that he will wait for those 2 fights. If Aljamain Sterling wins those 2 fights and chooses to move up to featherweight, as he has been saying, then Merab will wait for that. If not, then he'll jump back into the mix and want to stay active.
Craziest thing about that is, like, you can be the man, right? But you have a window, bro.
Oh, of course.
You have a window. I mean, we have seen some great champions like Valentina Shevchenko last weekend. We thought we'd never see her lose, right? And you saw a girl in Alexa Grasso who was able to compete and then ultimately win the fight. So it's like you have a window, and you don't know how long you can wait on that window.
And for Merab in the top 5, there are fresh and very fun matchups on the horizon. Chito Vera, Corey Sandhagen, 2 weeks from tonight in San Antonio. He hasn't fought either of those guys.
He can do that, right? But then now you're fighting behind you.
And then you're risking, what if that's when you get that loss? Then you just get sent right back down, and it's because of your relationship with another fighter. It sucks.
This is a tough division if you didn't have any friends in the top 10.
Yeah, for sure.
But Merab and Aljo being so close throws a wrinkle into it for them. 3 minutes to go.
And part of the reason he's so good is because of Aljo.
Yes.
Right? So you cannot lose sight of that. Right? The fact that they're training together daily is why they're both so good.
Yes.
But I mean, this is a star-making performance. This is one of those performances that if we watch this and this guy was number 3, we'd be calling for an immediate title fight in any other weight class.
And he kind of needed it, right? Because Jose Aldo, he did enough to get the win, but he didn't blow anybody away. Nobody was talking about how good he was against Jose Aldo. He was controlling. He was relentless like he is. This was a fun performance of, what, now 44 takedown attempts. And
he has taken 44 takedown attempts.
Significant strikes, his personal best at over 100. Of course, he has an extra 10 minutes to work, but
I mean, this guy's almost shooting 10 times a round.
He's been coming at him like the Tide for 25 minutes at this point.
In Jan's corner calling for head kicks. I mean, this is what you got to do, right? You've got to spin. You've got to throw overhands. You've got to throw big left hooks and head kicks at this point. Flying knees, whatever, the kitchen sink.
We've seen it before, too, right? With Leon Edwards.
Well, Leon Edwards is on deck next week. Showed us it's possible. Oh, there's one of the body.
Yep.
Can he wobble him to hurt him in the final 90 seconds?
Oh, that could be it.
Jan returns to space. Another takedown. That's double digits now. Oh, huge right from Двалишвили. Putting it all together.
And the fact that he's still going forward at this pace, it's crazy.
It's unreal.
I don't know who can stay with this pace, especially over 5 rounds.
Not like this.
If he can do this for 25 minutes, it's actually crazy.
He just did.
We have seen guys fight like, I mean, do you remember watching Cain Velasquez fight Junior Dos Santos in Houston? And Cain fought with this crazy high pace. This is what we're seeing in this kid. I mean, he's still shooting.
Yeah, he's still shooting.
Yeah, we're at
final 10 seconds.
48.
What a night we've had here at
48
the theater at Virgin Hotels Las Vegas has been a wonderful host for a card like this. And Merab Двалишвili is in the mix at bantamweight in a big way. He turns back Petr Yan in impressive fashion over 25 minutes. We'll hear from the machine when we come back. Here's your fight stats over the course of 5 rounds. 11 takedowns, the most impressive number. Well, maybe the most impressive is 49 takedown attempts. 135 in significant strikes. Petr Yan did a great job. He didn't get controlled that much. 11 takedowns in less than 7 minutes of control time, but it was just wall-to-wall pressure
nonstop.
Merab Двалишвili. He came in as the underdog. He quickly changed the narrative. And the biggest night of his career is tonight. Here to make it official, Joe Martinez.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 have it, 50-45. Your winner by unanimous decision, Merab the Machine Двалишвili!